Here's what nobody warns you about driving a truck. When something goes wrong, everyone assumes it's your fault. You're the big vehicle. And when it's your word against theirs, theirs usually wins. Unless you've got it on camera. Problem is, half the cameras sold for trucks are just car cams in a bigger box. These 7 aren't, ranked worst fit to best. Number 1's the one I'd bolt in my own rig. Number 7. WOLFBOX G840S 12-inch mirror dash cam. Start with a problem a normal dash cam can't touch. If you tow, or you load the bed past the back glass, your factory mirror shows you the inside of your own truck. Useless. The WOLFBOX swaps that mirror for a 12-inch screen and pipes in a live feed from a rear camera, so a hitched trailer or a bed packed to the roof doesn't blind you anymore. The front still records in 4K, and the rear pulls double duty as a backup camera with guidelines when you reverse. Card and GPS are in the box. The honest catch is the screen itself. At night it catches glare, and owners say the rear view can wash out in the dark. That's the tax for running a display where your mirror used to be. No cabin camera either, but that's not the job it signed up for. Nothing else here even tries to fix "I can't see past my own trailer." If that's your daily fight, $105 makes it disappear. Number 6. 70mm Dash Cam A510. Park a rig away from the house and you spend half the night wondering. The 70mm A510 is the only camera here that lets you actually look. The only one with 4G LTE. Add the module and a plan, and you can pull your truck up from another zip code or get a ping the second someone leans on it in a lot at 3 a.m. Day to day, it's no slouch either. A 2.7K Starvis 2 front sensor owners single out for clean night footage, plus built-in GPS logging your speed and route. Know what you're signing up for though. That remote reach isn't free or instant. It's extra hardware and a monthly bill. A handful of owners report it dropping the connection or going dark on them, and the app's clearly happier on Android than on an iPhone. When your rig is your paycheck parked 3 states from home, catching a hit and run live instead of finding out Monday is easily worth $120 plus the plan. Number 5. ROVE R2 4K Dual. This is the one half the comments we're about to ask about. The ROVE R2 4K is the cult favorite, the camera every forum thread points to, and they're not wrong. The 4K front is genuinely crisp, the rear's solid, a big card's in the box, and you'll have it running in 10 minutes. As a road camera, it's brilliant, but that's exactly what it is, a road camera. No rugged rating, no remote, no inside angle. The Wi-Fi pairing can get fussy, and the instructions are thin. None of that matters in a commuter car. On a truck, you're handing it a job a few of these pics were actually built for. For most drivers, it's the smartest money they'll spend, and at $120, it's a genuine steal. Just buy it knowing what it is. If you're a ROVE diehard, you'll hate seeing it down at 5. Think I'm wrong? Convince me in the comments. REDTIGER F17 4K 3-channel. If that's the gap that worries you, the inside angle, the one that catches what the front and rear can't, number 4 closes it for budget money. The REDTIGER F17 runs 3 cameras: road, cabin, and rear. The front's 4K, the cabin and rear fill in at 1080p with infrared night vision, so the inside of the truck isn't a black hole after dark. GPS is built in, the card's included, and the touchscreen makes setup a non-event. 3 angles for not much more than a good front-only cam is real truck coverage for the money. It's not bulletproof. The quality control wanders. Some owners get a unit that randomly shuts off or argues with the Wi-Fi. And only the front is true 4K, so a plate off to the side won't read as sharp as the road ahead. Want every angle covered without flagship money? The F17 gets you all 3 for $170, the cheapest full coverage that actually fits a truck. The top 3 are where the price climbs, and where you stop compromising. Quick ask before we get there. If this has already talked you out of the wrong camera, subscribe. That's all I do here. Tell you which gear's worth it and which isn't. No hype, a new one every week. Alright, the 3 that earn it. VIOFO A229 Pro 3-channel. At number 3, the footage stops being fine and starts being readable, and that matters more in a truck than a car. You rack up more miles, more night driving, more run-ins with people who'll blame you, and a soft, glary plate is one a claims adjuster waves off. The VIOFO A229 Pro is the first pick here sharp enough to actually pull the other guy's plate. It runs a true 4K front, 2K rear, and 1080p cabin on Sony Starvis 2 sensors with HDR, which holds detail in the blown-out light a windshield bakes in all afternoon. The Wi-Fi's quick, the GPS is dead accurate, and parking mode keeps watch after you walk away. Two real catches. There's a learning curve, owners say the menus take a minute, and the front softens a touch with all three cameras running. A few report a unit quitting after about a month, so lean on it hard inside the return window. Think of it as the A329S with the price trimmed and a couple of corners sanded down. Most of what makes the top pick great for about $130 less. For $300, it's the spot where the budget cams feel thin and the flagships feel like a stretch. Vantrue N4 Pro S for truck. Number 2 is the only one here with the word truck actually on the box, and it shows in the parts that never make the marketing photos. The Vantrue N4 Pro S is built to take a beating. The rear camera is IP67 waterproof and runs on a supercapacitor instead of a battery, rated from 4 below 0 to 140 degrees, so a cab that turns into a furnace in July won't kill it. All three cameras are Sony Starvis 2. 4K front, 2.5K rear, and an infrared cabin camera for night vision inside the cab. Its PlatePix plate capture is built to pull a readable plate, the footage that ends an argument instead of starting one. It handles cards up to 1 terabyte, you supply your own, and the rear cable's long enough to reach the back of a full-size pickup. One thing to fix on day one, out of the box the impact sensor is wildly trigger-happy. Every pothole and speed bump saves a clip until you turn it down. And there's no internal battery, so if the bundled plug works loose, it can quietly stop recording. Hardwire it and both worries vanish. I genuinely went back and forth on whether this or number 1 deserved the crown. If your truck lives a hard life, heat, weather, long hauls, $290 buys the one engineered to outlast it. One pick left, the one I told you up top I'd put in mine. Not the cheapest, not the toughest, it just doesn't have a weak spot. Number 1. VIOFO A329S 3-channel. The VIOFO A329S is the one that stops making you choose. Every other camera here is great at a thing or two. This one covers the whole list at once. The footage is the best on this list. 4K front, 2K cabin, and 2K rear. Every channel on a Sony Starvis 2 sensor. And the front holds full quality even with the other two running, which no other camera here manages. The 210-degree cabin lens sweeps both side windows too, so a passenger side swipe you never felt. Or someone leaning into the cab at a fuel island still lands on camera. There's even a telephoto add-on that pulls a plate from way down the road. Then the part a truck quietly needs most. Parking protection that lasts. Its low power mode can watch your truck for over a week on a battery pack, not the few hours most cameras tap out at. So a rig sitting in a lot all weekend is still covered when you walk back to it. Wi-Fi 6 dumps the clips to your phone fast, and GPS logs every mile. It's the priciest here, you'll add a card and a hardwire kit, and the app can be a little fussy, but no other camera on this list gives you this much, this well, with parking that holds for days. If you want the one that never leaves you wondering whether it caught it, this is it. At $430, it's the most expensive pick here, and the one going in my own truck. So there's your 7. The best truck dash cam isn't the loudest one. It's the one still recording after the heat, the miles, and the lot at 3 a.m. would have killed a lesser camera. If you drive for a living and you've run any of these through a brutal season, tell me which held up. I'd rather be corrected than leave bad info here. Drive safe.